What's the creepiest thing that's ever happened to you or someone you know?
I worked with a girl who casually told the story of someone almost kidnapping her little sister. One day she walked outside to tell her 6-year-old sister to come inside, and her sister was climbing into the open door of a car at the end of the driveway. My coworker screamed and the car drove off without the sister.
When my wife was little, her friend was abducted and murdered. The day prior to the abduction, my wife was riding her bicycle alone and was frightened by a man in a memorable car that was clearly following her. It turns out that it was the same car that the murderer owned. I was heading home from my mom's and was at a light next to a gas station when the person next to me told me there was something wrong with my tire. I pulled into the gas station, and when I saw the person follow me in, I felt something off, so I didn't get out. Instead, I called my mom on my cell phone, and when the guy pulled next to me, I gave him a thumbs up through the windshield. I then drove back to my mom's, which I had just left and was only a few minutes away. I get there, get out, we look at my tires and they are just fine. I lived in this townhouse, and one day we woke up to letters carved into the hall closet door. I got blamed for it, being the only kid who could reach, and thought there was a ghost for the longest time. Thinking back now, it was probs one of my mum's meth head friends. IDK, which is creepier. I was visiting my grandparents and I stayed at their old place built in the 1930s. I went to pee at about 12 a.m. and while I was walking down the hallway, I saw this weird reflection through my glasses. Sometimes when the light reflects off my glasses at the right angle, I can see an image of what's behind me. I saw a shadow figure about 5'6" with really long arms. They were almost touching the floor. The hair of this figure was frizzled and sticking out in all directions. It kind of looked like an ancient hominid, but I don't know if any that look like that. I stared for a second thinking that this was bullshit, but got spooked and ran to my room. Scary shit. The thing that I saw looked very similar to this, just with longer arms and hair that stuck out. I saw this video years after this experience and I freaked out lol. Sounds like some kinda Japanese demon. I traveled with a night bus in Bolivia with my backpack under the seat in front of me. I woke up because it felt like my backpack was moving. The bus was completely dark. So I tried to feel the source with my feet, but I wasn't able to figure it out. I took my smartphone to use the flashlight to see what's going on. There was a baby laying under the seat on front of me with his little naked foot on my backpack. Apparently, the parents laid down their baby on the floor to sleep and it slid under the seat. It was so fucking creepy. I woke up the parents, they were kind of embarrassed and managed to pull the baby back. My cousins came over my house on my 12th birthday and some random guy snuck in from the back door and entered the basement. We were upstairs. We went down there because we heard boxes being moved. Then he hit my cousin with a bat twice, but we all ran to my neighbor's house and called the cops. My cousin got some stitches and broke one of his teeth and the guy wasn't caught. When I was 6 or 7, I went to a flea market with my mom. While she was looking at another guy's stuff, I was looking at some rope. Then I said, "Rope's pretty cool." Then the guy selling it said, "Yeah, it's pretty useful for hanging yourself."